Richard Phillips is an American merchant mariner and author, who served as captain of the MV Maersk Alabama during its hijacking by Somali pirates in April 2009. Early life and education: Phillips was born in Winchester, Massachusetts, and graduated from Winchester High School in 1973. Phillips enrolled at the University of Massachusetts Amherst and planned to study international law, but later transferred to the Massachusetts Maritime Academy, where he graduated in 1979. During his schooling, Phillips worked as a taxi driver in Boston. Career: Maersk Alabama hijacking. On April 7, 2009, the U.S. Maritime Administration, following NATO advisories, released a Somalia Gulf of Aden advisory to mariners recommending ships to stay at least 600 nautical miles off Somalia's coast. With these advisories well in effect, on April 8, 2009, 4 Somali pirates boarded the Maersk Alabama when it was located 240 mi southeast of the Somalian port city of El. With a crew of 20, the ship departed from Salalah, Oman en route to Mombasa, Kenya. The ship was carrying 17,000 metric tons of cargo, of which 5,000 metric tons were relief supplies bound for Kenya, Somalia, and Uganda. "In that area of the world, any blip on your radar is of concern," said Phillips. "I always told my crew it was a matter of when, not if." According to Chief Engineer Mike Perry, the crew sank the pirate speedboat shortly after the boarding by continuously swinging the rudder of the Maersk Alabama, thus swamping the smaller boat. As the pirates were boarding the ship, the crew members locked themselves in the engine room. The crew later overpowered one of the pirates. The crew attempted to exchange the captured pirate, whom they had kept tied up for 12 hours, for Phillips. According to a crew member, Phillips and the pirates got into a man-overboard boat, but it would not start, so the crew dropped a lifeboat and met the pirates to switch prisoners and boats. The captured pirate was released, but the pirates refused to release Phillips. The pirates left with Phillips in the lifeboat, which carried 10 days of food rations, water and basic survival supplies. On April 8, the destroyer Asa Bainbridge and the frigate Asa Haley-Burton were dispatched to the Gulf of Aden in response to the hostage situation, and reached Maersk Alabama early on April 9. Maersk Alabama then departed from the area with an armed escort, towards its original destination of the port of Mombasa. On Saturday, April 11, Maersk Alabama arrived in Mombasa, still under U.S. military escort. Captain Larry Arsham then assumed command. Arsham has previously been captain of the Maersk Alabama until Richard Phillips relieved him 8 days prior to the pirate attack. An 18-man Marine security team was on board. The U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation secured the ship as a crime scene. On April 9, a standoff began between the Bainbridge and the pirates in the Maersk Alabama's lifeboat, where they continued to hold Phillips hostage. 3 days later, on Sunday, April 12, U.S. Navy marksmen from Devru opened fire and killed the 3 pirates on the lifeboat, and Phillips was rescued in good condition. The Bainbridge Captain Commander Frank Castellano ordered the action after determining that Phillips' life was in immediate danger, based on reports that a pirate was pointing an AK-47 automatic rifle at his back. Navy SEAL snipers on Bainbridge's fantail opened fire, killing the 3 pirates with bullets to the head. One of the pirates was named Ali Aden Elmi, another's last name was Hammock, and the third remains unidentified. A 4th pirate, Abdu Wali Muse, aboard the Bainbridge and speaking with military negotiators while being treated for an injury sustained in the takeover of Maersk, Alabama, surrendered and was taken into custody. Muse's parents asked that he be pardoned because he was either 16 or 17 years old at the time of the incident, but at court, it was ruled that he was not a juvenile and would be tried as an adult. He later pleaded guilty to hijacking, kidnapping and hostage-taking charges and was sentenced to over 33 years in prison. At the trial, he also admitted to being 18 years old. Aftermath. Following the hijacking, Phillips published a book titled A Captain's Duty, Somali Pirates, Navy SEALs, and Dangerous Days at Sea. Columbia Pictures optioned the book and acquired the film rights in spring 2010. In March 2011, It was announced that Tom Hanks would star as Phillips, Barkhad Abdi as Abdu Wali Muse and Faisal Ahmed as Nadi in a Sony Pictures film based on the Hijacking and Phillips book, scripted by Billy Ray, and produced by the team behind The Social Network. The film, entitled Captain Phillips, was released on October 11, 2013 and had its premiere showing at the 2013 New York Film Festival. In an interview on the set of Captain Phillips for New York Daily News, Phillips describes his devotion to his crew, his feeling of success as a captain and his eagerness to get back to sea. "My crew were now safe, because the pirates lost their ladder and boat when they boarded the Maersk Alabama, so they couldn't get back on board," says Phillips. "For me it was really a relief my crew and ship were safe." Phillips also added, "I never lost hope for myself, but I didn't see a good ending coming out of it." Phillips commented in his interview that the rendition of the events is accurate, adding, "When I met him, Tom Hanks, I told him if he's going to play me he's going to have to put on a little weight and get a little better looking, and he did neither." Since the release of Captain Phillips, there has been controversy over its portrayal of Phillips, with several crew members claiming that he was not the hero presented in the film. Phillips said to CNN's Drew Griffin in 2010 and in a court deposition in 2013 that he ignored the numerous warnings that urged him to go further out to sea. When asked in 2013 why he decided not to take the ship farther offshore, Phillips testified, "I don't believe 600 miles would make you safe. I didn't believe 1,200 miles would make you safe. As I told the crew, it would be a matter of when, not if. We were always in this area." Phillips returned to sea 14 months after the pirate attack. Bibliography: Richard Phillips. Stephen Talty. A Captain's Duty, Somali Pirates, Navy SEALs, and Dangerous Days at Sea. Hyperion. ISBN A978-1-4013-9511-7. Phillips, Richard. My Story, by the Real Captain Phillips. Mail Online. The Daily Mail. Retrieved February 16, 2014. References. External links.